Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. As promised, I'm going to do a chakra reading on Kevin McCarthy. I promised that in my video in the news. And as I said in my video, I would be doing some renovation work, and hence my renovation clothes. We have to wait for that little part of the ceiling to dry, and we'll go back tomorrow and do a little bit more. We used to be able to just do stuff, just do it and finish it. But as you get older, your body has a lot to say about just how far you can push yourself. So we're looking at Kevin McCarthy, and we'll do a chakra reading. I'm using the Druid Craft, which is a big deck and a little unwieldy and a little difficult to shuffle, and has a tendency to fall on the floor when I try to do it. So I'm going to be extra careful as we look at the chakras of Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, who finally got the gavel after 15 flushes, 15 tries. Finally, his MAGA Republican posse party, he gave them enough skin and they gave him his vote. So let's see. So we're going to start, I always start from the root and move up. So we're going to look at Kevin McCarthy's root chakra. Your root chakra you're sitting on right now, that's your root chakra. And it's associated with your family, your clan. It is an earth chakra. It is the earth chakra. It is the home of the coiled serpents, the Kundalini life force that we're all bestowed with. It is sort of put deep in the root there, and it is it's through our own efforts and intentions and actions to raise that energy up through the chakras to a more enlightened state. So there's a lot of potential in the root, but there's also a lot of density. So let's see what we have for Kevin's root. We have the King of Wands, the King of Wands. It's interesting because this is the path, the 9-year line that he's on in numerology, the 23-5, or the W in his second name, Owen. And so this in his root chakra is he feels like he's entitled to his power, that he is some sort of firebrand, and instilling his beliefs. He does have a south node in Sagittarius and a north node in Gemini. So he comes in with a set of beliefs. He has Venus and Mercury conjunct in Capricorn. So perhaps some of those beliefs are traditional beliefs. Certainly beliefs around power, maybe who should wield it and who shouldn't. So that's what's at the root. Now we're going to look at his sacral chakra. His sacral chakra is the chakra of relationships. It's a water chakra. It deals with sex and money and power. It deals with how we relate to one another. It is associated with the generative organs and the small intestine, actually. How we take in, how we nurture ourselves in the sacral chakra, how open we are to that nurturing energy. Kevin McCarthy, we get an Ace of Cups. An Ace of Cups. So he's feeling he's feeling pretty good. He feels like he's got a line to unending power, perhaps, or unending joy, or he feels like he's in his gut, in his sacral chakra, he feels like he's maybe gotten everything that he's ever wanted. That's what he feels right now. Okay. Next chakra is the solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra is associated with the element of fire. In the solar plexus, we break things down. Physiologically, we have the stomach there that breaks down the food, right? Mechanically and then chemically, we also have the spleen and the liver, the pancreas, that area. So that's the area of the body associated with this chakra. It is the chakra associated with our will, our personal will, getting my will be done. Not thy will be done, but my will be done. My will be done. Whoops, yikes. See, I told you these things jumped out at me. All right, I'm going to go with the first card, the card that actually fell but stayed on my lap. And this is the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands. So in his solar plexus, he's feeling the energy of the Six of Wands, which is actually, hold on one moment here. Oh. Hold on one second. Sorry about this. There's not a lot of room here where I am. And so when things fall, I have to move everything back. Fortunately for me. Okay, here we go. Fell on my face. That wasn't fun. One more. Okay, good. So he feels like he's gotten exactly what he wanted. We have in the lower chakras here, we have a lot of like satisfaction. A lot of satisfaction. Now he has that grand trine in Earth. So this guy determines just how well he's doing by those lower chakras. Okay, so let's see his heart. Let's see the energy of his heart chakra. His heart chakra is where he relates to others. This is where we listen. This is where we learn to mediate. Now, he had to give up a lot in order to appease his guys there, but it's hard to know. It's very possible that this was the plan all along. Give him a hard time and then give him the thing as long as he does what we want. There's quite a pressure campaign on Kevin McCarthy. All right, the heart chakra. Let's see how he's doing with that. We have the Seven of Cups. He has doubt. He has doubt about maybe I'm sorry, my bird is making so much noise. He has questions as to how much he's had to give up. This is his heart, so this is his feelings. I think he feels like he maybe didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice, or he couldn't make the right choice. Or in some cases, this card talks about the 7 deadly sins, and so this can be a sense of having in his heart, he knows that he chose the earthly above the spiritual. Okay, so that's how I might read that card. All right, let's see his throat chakra. He definitely has come in with something to say. I'm trying to remember his numbers and his chart in relation to that. There is his shadow. His shadow is in his third eye. Okay. He has his shadow in his third eye chakra. We'll see what the third eye shows. But right now we're looking at the throat. Kevin McCarthy's throat. Okay. the 9 of Wands, he feels he needs to, I think he's been given a very small, like, spot to stand, and he's going to guard that spot, and he's going to say what he needs to say. It may not be what he believes, but it's what he has to say. He's holding his ground. He's keeping his ground. So, I think people are going to say, oh, he's weak, he's weak, he's weak, he's weak. But, maybe this was part of the plan all along. I don't think we should assume that he's just weak and that we're not going to have to worry about the stuff that he does, or we're not going to have to fight the stuff. There's still a fight here. He wants to fight. That's it. This is, McCarthy's last stand kind of thing. All right, let's see his third eye. This is where energetically, in the way that I use the tree of life and the numerology and the astrology, where he has his shadow, where he is missing the mark. So it's his intuition. His intuition is off, according to the numbers. Let's see what the cards say about his third eye. 2 of Cups. That's interesting because this is actually in the third eye, this card. He's aware of how to relate to other people. He knows how to schmooze. He knows how to talk to people. He knows how to listen to people. He knows how to make relationships, to forge relationships. He has an innate sense of this. He has like 3 11s in his chart, I think. He has 11 in his soul, 11 in his crescent. His expression is an 11. He has a lot of 11s in his chart. So he knows how to relate to others. Okay, now his crown. Let's see where his crown's at. Oops. We have the Strength card, but it was upside down, and I don't generally have upside down. So with the Strength card this way, if we want to look at that, this would be a strong connection to source, or he gets his strength from his connection to spirit. With his South Node in Sag, that's very possible. It's very possible. However, if it is in fact ill-disposed, this is a lack thereof, lack of strength. And because it's our connection to spirit, it's choosing the earthly over the spiritual in his case. And so spiritual naturally goes in the direction of heart and compassion for the other. The earthly stuff is much more sort of self-oriented energy. So like, I'm going to make my mark. I'm going to plant my flag. I'm going to, right, this is my spot. I claim this, that's anyway. So I wish that hadn't come out ill-disposed, because if it had come out straight up like this, I would have said that Kevin McCarthy is here to do his soul's work, even though it is it can seem like it's not actually that it's him choosing greed and avarice and ambition. But because it was upside down, I would say that's the case. I think that he is riding high. He is thrilled to pieces. There is a part of him that knows he compromised his integrity, and that has weakened his connection to spirit. and perhaps his ability to listen to that small, still voice within. But right now, he is the king of the world. Right now, he's the king of the world. And that's what I see in his chakra reading. Kind of makes sense. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Check out the In the News with Kevin. It's long. I'm sorry, it's like 50 minutes, but I think it's really good. And there were some times when I went off onto tangents. Apologize for that. But I think it's a pretty good video. So if you want to check that out, you can. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Namaste.